I hate when. Versus I hate it when. Growing up in Australia, and with an English mother, we would say I hate it when it seems, based on TV and movies, that in the USA it's more common to say I hate when. The two phrases mean the same thing, but the word hate is used slightly differently. One seems directed, they hate the bad thing, where the other describes the emotion. Is one more correct, or is it just a case of common usage? Is it related that I find the phrase write me or I'll write you odd? We tend to say write to me or I'll write to you. Though we do say phone vertical bar email vertical bar text, me not, phone vertical bar email vertical bar text, to me.
I hate it when he does that. I hate when he does that. This is very common, 22.8 million Google hits for I hate when this morning. It is informal and maybe not completely standard English. As you note, whether it is present or dropped does not affect the meaning. The verb hate in this case is still transitive. The phrase when he does that serves as the direct object of hate. This quirk isn't specific to the verb hate. There are 21.4 million hits for I love when, and I found these too. Like any small boy, he resents when his mother shows him too much affection in public. While it's great to see any old horror movie projected in glorious 35mm, I really dig when it's a movie that's never been released on DVD. I like when my scissors glide through the paper so I don't have to cut. Is it related that I find the phrase write me or I'll write you odd? No, this is standard, and it seems more verb specific to me than the I hate when construction. Oxford Dictionaries Online gives this example. Mother wrote me and told me about poor Simon's death. There might be many other verbs that do this. The one that comes to mind right now is tell. She told me a long story. Recipient is indirect object, story is direct object, she told a long story. Story is direct object, recipient omitted, she told me. Recipient is indirect object, story omitted. Clearly many verbs that can take an indirect object don't work this way: give, get, read, hand, bake. I hate when and I hate it when mean the same thing. Hate is a transitive verb in pretty much all scenarios, so in both cases the hate is directed. The objective of the speaker is to say what he or she hates, not that he or she hates. See how when there is no object the sentence sounds unfinished?
I've always worked under the assumption that, in both cases, the hate was direction towards the situation. I hate when blah happens, or I hate it being the situation being described, when blah happens. Upon contemplation, however, I hate when is describing a course of action, the same as I cry when or I laugh when, whereas I hate it when describes a transition in emotional state.
I think this is more a matter of mumbling or the T of hate swallowing the it, than leaving it out explicitly. Don't not hear it, it may not be articulated well enough to produce a change in the airwaves reaching the ear, but it sounds like it is there. If an armed speaker said I hate when, clearly and distinctly, it would sound really wrong to me. Hate doesn't feel intransitive at all.
I think American English misses out the it/to, British English, and probably Australian and Canadian, included. I suppose that since phone/email/text were more common in America first, that has become the standard without us noticing.
Monster channel, 이익은 연습하고